Okay, one last thing I did do. I'm sure there's plenty more that I've done. But this is a 50 ohm volume pot that I've added to change the volume of the games during play. It's not so much to turn the volume off or turn the volume on. It actually at its lowest setting, you still have good audio, but at full blast, it's whatever you set the main board audio to. It'll go full blast. But these 60-in-1 boards have mismatched audio, so one game won't be the same volume necessarily as the next game. Maybe Galaga and Pac-Man will be the same volume because they're both Bally Midways, but then you go to Frogger and it's a little bit louder, or then you go to Gunsmoke or something and it's just such a riot of sound. You can't even concentrate, it's so loud. So this allows me to basically cut the volume in half. At full bore, you're great. You're playing Pac-Man, it's fine, and you get to a different game, and you've got the opportunity to knock a bunch of decibels off and not kill everybody in the room. So, good little add-on. I've done one of these in the past, and I need to add this on to compensate for that. But it is, I view it as a necessity for these 60-in-1s to have a player-controllable volume switch or volume knob, just because of that fact that they are so loud when you get to certain games. So it's nice to have that control. But yeah, a lot of new everything else. A lot of new fasteners, a lot of new bolts, a lot of things that were missing inside. So the obvious stuff is what you see in front of you, but there's so many little things that just needed to be changed, need to be updated or whatnot that I've lost track of by now. Just so many trips to the hardware store to get little fasteners and whatnot to make this thing happen. But I've got a checklist of stuff that I need to go update and make sure I've hit it all. But if the youth group director that's getting this, if the pastor is happy with it, then we'll be able to move it into place this weekend, which would be awesome so those kids will be able to play this thing in the coming weeks. But we'll see what they say. But it should be a fun little addition to any youth group, any game room. If you're going to do a 60-in-1, you can do them for a lot less, do them for a lot less time, a lot less money. But this one, it was an opportunity to kind of go all out and make it something more than just the arcade game, make it something competitive with the leaderboard, place to hang out, makes it accessible. Just throw their drinks down and just hang out and have fun, not worry about where they're going to put their glasses, where they're going to put... if they've got a place to stand. This is originally a 3-player machine, so I kept the control panel a 3-player style so that people can stand safely off to the sides and still see the game. If you remember the original games, they shrouded it off. The monitor was recessed into the back a lot of times, or these edges came out so far that it really was a singular experience. But this one, it's made for people to come up and enjoy it with you. And I think that's going to be, who isn't going to love that? So, is it a classic? No, it definitely breaks the mold for a lot of games that it has in it. But if you're going to do a 60-in-1, have some fun with it. See what you come up with, because life's a little more interesting when you can just conjure something up and make it happen. And this has turned out to be pretty much exactly the way I envisioned it from the time that I took the job. So thanks a lot for watching, and maybe somebody's got some photos out there of some cool conversions that they've done. So look forward to seeing it. Thanks a lot. Bye.